I want you to think about the last time you told yourself, I will start when the baby sleeps through the night, when the summer's over, when work calms down, when the kids are a little bit older, when I'm done having kids. Here is the truth nobody wants you to hear. That time isn't coming. It just ain't coming. There's no perfect moment waiting for you on the other side of this busy ass season. There's really not. But here's the good news. You don't need one. You don't. Today, I'm telling you exactly what changes the moment you stop waiting and start with what you've already got. Let's get into it. Feeling exhausted, overwhelmed, or like you've lost yourself in the postpartum chaos? Whether you're 4 weeks postpartum, 2 years in, or done having babies, you deserve to feel like yourself again. Hey mama, I'm Val, a functional sports dietitian, postpartum fitness coach, and a mama who understands exactly what you're going through. Welcome to the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast, where you'll find simple, science-backed strategies to heal your core, rebuild strength, and restore your energy without the overwhelm. If you're ready to go from depleted to strong, nourished, and unstoppable, you're in the right place. Let's dive in. Hey, and welcome back to the Strong and Nourished Mama podcast. I'm Val. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I am so happy that you found the show. Now, what I've been doing is I've been sharing reviews at the beginning of every episode because it just makes my heart happy. And I also want to recognize the moms who have taken the time to leave a review for the podcast. And I also want to give you a chance to leave a review for the show, especially if you've been listening, you're loving it, and you're sharing it with other moms. This review is from Angelique. She said, perfect for busy mom and mom to be. Love this podcast. The topics are quick and actionable. Val is a wealth of knowledge and she breaks things down simply so that anyone can take action right now, no matter where they are starting. Thank you for supporting women in this challenging and beautiful chapter of their lives. Thank you so much, Angelique. Thank you for listening to the show. Thank you for taking the time to leave a podcast. If you're loving the show, please take 1 minute out of your very super busy day to head to Apple Podcasts, scroll to the bottom, click review, leave your review, and I will be able to read it on the show. Before we dive in, mama, I need to tell you something important because this episode, it's a little different, okay? It's a little diff, and we're going to get into it. Going into my own postpartum season, I already knew something about myself. I knew it was going to be really easy to put myself last, for sure. I'd watched so many moms do it over and over and over again. Kids first, family first, work first, everyone and everything before themselves. And I remember thinking, how do I support my family and still support myself? I need that. And how do I not disappear in the process? I know that fear, mama. The fear that taking care of yourself means taking something away from everyone else. The fear that there's just no time, no space, no room for you right now. Maybe you felt stuck for months or even years waiting for the right moment to focus on you. Maybe you've tried other things before that didn't work, and part of you is scared to try it again. Maybe you're exhausted doing everything for everyone else and quietly wondering when it's going to be your turn. That's exactly why the Start Strong workshop exists. It is your first step. It's free. It's only 25 minutes. No equipment is needed. You watch it on your own time. It gives you a real doable starting point. No overwhelm, no guessing. And mama, I want you to know this workshop is also a step into something bigger. My 8-week group coaching program, the Strong, Nourished, and Energized Mom Method program, because that is where we go deep on the physical, mental, and emotional health of motherhood, sustainably and honestly, with some fun mixed in too. We need that as moms. We need to have fun, okay? That is totally allowed. We work on breath and connection, real nutrition with meal plans you can actually log so I can see your progress in real time. Movement that meets you exactly where you are, whether that's 4 weeks postpartum, just getting back into movement, or 6 months postpartum, already in the gym and ready to add in real structure. We also dive into habits and behavior change, including fat loss support if that is your goal, even while breastfeeding. This program works for you no matter where you are in motherhood. I've had moms go through it at 6 weeks postpartum, at a year postpartum, at 3 years postpartum. And I've even had pregnant moms go through the program because guess what? They're going to be postpartum too. And it generally helps prepare for birth and recovery. Go grab the workshop now at wellnessbyval.com/workshop and keep listening because today's episode is exactly about why now is the time to stop waiting. All right, mama, I'm going to get real with you. We're going to get real. Buckle up, okay? I want you to really sit with this question for a second. What are you currently waiting for? Are you waiting for your baby to sleep through the night? Waiting for summer to end and routines to come back? Waiting for work to calm down? Waiting until the kids are a little older? Waiting until you're done having kids? I want you to notice, is there always something? I hear this constantly from the moms I work with, and I bet at least one of these is going to sound painfully familiar. I hear, it's summer, the kids are home, our routine is totally different. Once they're back in school though, everything's going to be great. And then school starts, and suddenly it's the holidays, and there's a new reason. Oh, well, in the new year, that's when it's going to happen. And I hear, this week was a disaster. We were out of town. Everything was off. But Monday's the day. I'm going to do better. And then Monday comes, something else happens, shit hits the fan, and it becomes the next Monday and the Monday after that. Does that sound familiar? Here's what I want you to understand about waiting, mama. It's not laziness and it's not lack of willpower. Waiting feels safe. If you haven't started yet, you can't fail yet. If you tell yourself, I will start when things calm down, you get to hold on to the idea of the person you're going to become without ever risking finding out if it's harder than you hoped or slower than you wanted or what you might have to keep showing up on the days it doesn't feel good. Starting, it is vulnerable. Waiting protects you from that vulnerability. And sometimes we don't have the capacity to be vulnerable, but it also quietly steals time you're never going to be getting back. And here's the trap. There is no finish line where waiting stops being tempting. It's not just once the baby sleeps through the night, okay, cool. Ask a mom of a 5-year-old and she will tell you there's always a next season, a next milestone, a next reason it's almost the right time, but not quite yet. Ask a mom whose kids are grown and she might tell you she's still waiting for something, the right time to just come knocking on the door. The right time isn't a real place you eventually arrive at. It is a moving target and it will keep moving for as long as you let it. So I want to paint a picture for you because I think this is where it really clicks. There is a mom who wants to feel like herself again, but every time she thinks about starting, something holds her back. She doesn't have the time right now. Maybe her body feels so far from where it used to be that she wonders if it's even possible to change it anymore. Maybe she's tried other programs before and they didn't work. So a part of her is scared to try again and be disappointed. So she waits. She tells herself, she's going to start when things calm down, when the baby sleeps through the night, when she's back to work and finally has a routine, when the kids are a little older and need her a little less. And here's the hard part. Those seasons, they come and they go, and the right time, it never actually arrives because there's always something. And then one day, years down the road, her kids are older, she finally has some time back, and instead of feeling ready, she feels like she lost years. Years she could have spent building the very things she wanted the whole time. Energy, strength, feeling like herself, not because she did anything wrong, but because waiting felt safer than starting imperfectly. Now let's look at a different mom. Or honestly, this could be the same mom just further down the road once she decided to stop waiting. She doesn't have more time than the first mom. She doesn't have a quiet house or a clear schedule, but she starts small, right in the middle of her real busy ass life. It's 60 seconds of breath work in the car driving to daycare. It's 12 reps of one exercise while the baby is doing floor time. It's making one intentional choice in the kitchen, adding a source of protein here, a little more water there, while she's already standing in the kitchen making everyone else's lunch anyway. None of it feels like much in the moment. None of it feels impressive enough to post about or to brag about, but she keeps doing it week after week. And what she finds months later is that all those unimpressive tiny moments added up to something real. More energy, more strength, a body and a mind that finally feel like they're on her team again. Not because she found more time, but because she stopped waiting for more time and used what she already had. The difference between these two moms isn't time. It isn't motivation. It's the decision to start small and stay consistent instead of waiting to start big. We always wait to start big. But those small, intentional, consistent things that we add in, that's the whole formula. That's what I hear from my clients over and over again. Waiting feels safe, but it's not actually protecting you from anything. There's no finish line where the right time magically appears and knocks on the door and says, "Hey, Val, the time is here. The time is now. Let's do it." That's never going to happen. What changes everything is starting small, right where you are, right now, in this moment, and staying consistent. Now, one thing I want you to work on this week, I want you to pick one tiny, tiny thing, super small, 1 minute of breath work in the car or before bed, before you eat. One set of an exercise during floor time. One intentional food choice while you already are in the kitchen. Just one. And don't wait for Monday. Start today. And I want to be really clear about something. This isn't about guilt. I'm not telling you this to make you feel bad about the years you've already waited, if that is you. I am telling you this because right now, today, is the earliest possible moment you can start being the second mama instead of the first. It's not perfect. That doesn't exist. Not with more time than you currently have. Just start small and let it build. Now, I told you earlier, I knew going into postpartum that it would be so easy to put myself last. And I bet some part of you knows that about yourself as well. Whether it's like right after you had your baby or wherever you are in your journey right now. The guilt of taking up space, the fear that focusing on you takes something away from your family. And I promise you, mama, it doesn't. A mom who feels strong, energized, and like herself has way more to give, not less. Maybe you've been stuck in the waiting pattern for months or even years. Maybe you've tried other things that didn't stick and you're scared to hope again. Hope is scary. Maybe you're just exhausted from doing this alone, cycling through the same restart over and over. I will start Monday, and never actually landing anywhere. Doors open to my 8-week group coaching program in just 3 days. This is your sign. This is your sign to stop waiting. And I want to be really clear. It doesn't matter where you are in your motherhood journey. I've had moms go through this program at 6 weeks postpartum, 6 months, 3 years, 4 years. I've even had moms who are pregnant go through the program. And here's what we actually do together. We dive into the physical, mental, and emotional health of being a mom in a way that is sustainable and yes, fun, so you can build a great life with your kids no matter what your goals are. We start with breath and connection because those are the foundations. We go deep on real nutrition where you're going to receive a variety of meal plans, recipes. You'll be able to log your food. I'll be able to see it in real time and support you along the way. You're going to get movement progressions that meet you exactly where you are to be able to heal, recover, rebuild, and move forward. Whether you're 4 weeks postpartum or just starting to move again, or you're 6 weeks postpartum and you're lifting and you're ready to add in real structure to your training. And we dive into habits and behavior change, including fat loss support and what that looks like if you are a breastfeeding mama. Because the goal isn't just results during these 8 weeks. It's giving you tools to keep using for the rest of your life so you don't have to come back and start over again. Mama, I keep this group small and high touch on purpose so I can actually show up for every every single mom in it, which means spots are limited. And if you miss this round, my next cohort isn't until January 2027, and prices are going to be going up. This is the window. This is the time right now. Enrollment opens in the next 3 days. Head to wellnessbyval.com/workshop right now if you haven't already. Get on my list so you are the first to know when the doors open, and I'm going to be sharing some exclusive bonuses. I cannot wait to share them with you. The perfect time isn't coming, mama. Right now is the perfect time. This is it. I hope you have a wonderful week. I can't wait to see you inside the program. Stay strong, stay nourished, and I'll see you next week for another episode. Real quick, mama, before you go, listen to Griselle and what she thought of the program just being 10 months postpartum.
Hey everyone, my name is Griselle. I am currently 10 months postpartum with my second baby. I decided to join the program because I had consistently had pelvic pain, back pain, a very weak core ever since I had my first baby, which was 5 years ago. And I knew I needed to strengthen those areas and just really wanted to be out of pain, especially being postpartum. I knew how much work it is, and I just needed some guidance. And to be honest, I got so much out of that with Val's program. She went into so much detail, her presentations, her calls, anytime I had any questions. Her breathing techniques were some of my favorite because I've consistently had issues with breathing properly, which sounds a little wild, but I was able to just learn a lot of techniques and a lot of exercises that I use now. I do CrossFit. I'm 10 months postpartum, and I'm in so much less pain than my first go around with my first baby, and so I just feel stronger. I feel faster. I just feel better all around. So I would 100% recommend this to anyone that's pregnant, anyone that's postpartum. I wish I would have had this program during my pregnancy. Unfortunately, I didn't, but just grateful that I had the opportunity to go through it while I was postpartum. So super grateful, an amazing program, and Val's just awesome.
Hey mama, I hope you loved today's episode. If you got something out of it or simply enjoyed listening, would you please take 30 seconds to share it with another mom who could use the support? And if you haven't yet, I would be so grateful if you could leave a quick review on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you tune in. It truly means the world to me, and it helps the show reach more amazing moms like you. All right, time to go chase my toddler around. Stay strong and nourished, and I'll be back on Monday with another episode. Talk soon.